Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Manu over here, and today we've got a FIFA 21 player prediction sort of OP meta sort of video for you guys. What it is basically 10 strikers, 10 strikers that I feel like you guys should try and get into your team as soon as possible. We're going to start with the most expensive options, from Anthony Martial to the cheapest option in Luka Yovich. So obviously we have not got the prices available, so this is just a prediction in the sense of pricing. However, I do feel like out of these strikers, Anthony Martial is probably the most expensive. The reason why I did not put Ben Yedder in this list is because I feel like he's too OP and might even be more expensive than Anthony Martial just because of his 5-star weak foot, if he has a 5-star weak foot. Guys, if you want to see more of this content before FIFA 21, before we kickstart that content, like that content overload for you guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like and follow. Join the giveaway, exclamation mark, wait, it's not Twitch. Join the Twitch chat, then go exclamation mark giveaway. Anyways, all the links will be in the description, all the details will be in the description down below. So yeah, let's go into the top 10 most OP prediction players that I think will be the meta of this game. I'm gonna come up with a better title, but that. Right guys, so we're actually going to kick things off with Anthony Martial over here. So the reason why I feel like Anthony Martial will be so OP is because I feel like the meta of this game isn't based on pace. Although he has got really good pace, really good shooting stats, he also has really good dribbling stats. In FIFA 20 his card was very well rounded, and I've seen some leaks that he could potentially be a 4-star. With 74 passing and 72 physical, he can do a bit of everything. He can pass the ball, he can also hold the ball up. So he seems to be the most perfect striker. And how his card played last year, if his card was a striker last year, he would have been amazing being up top. His road to the final Europa League card was also amazing. The problem with that was his weak foot. So if they fix that weak foot and make it 4 stars, wow, this card could truly be amazing. He could be around about the 80k mark at the beginning of the game, and if he is, I would say snap him up, because he could honestly be one of those Ben Yedder type players. He could even be better than Ben Yedder depending on the meta of the game. And from what I've seen in all the Game Changers streams or all the Game Changers YouTube videos, I've seen that Anthony Martial has got the stats to be a meta player. So at number 2, I've actually put Iago Aspas. I mean, you guys probably wondering why Iago Aspas. I mean, in past FIFAs he wasn't that great. He actually is a little bit quicker, I believe, this FIFA. He might be 84 rated, which is a rating downgrade from his 85. However, with 86 dribbling and 85 shot, I still feel like he's going to be usable. As I said guys, I don't think pace is the meta of this game. However, I do think, because they've slowed up the way the game is played, dribbling is hugely important. So I do feel like players like Jadon Sancho and Serge Gnabry will be highly effective due to their high dribbling. And because Aspas has really high dribbling, I feel like he could be one of those players as well. So guys, I really do think that Aspas will be great, and also I feel like he won't be an expensive option. I feel like he'll be around about 40k at the start of the game, and that would be insane for this card. We need to see an improvement by EA, and if they do improve the way the game is played, Aspas could certainly be one of the better starter strikers. So Raul Jimenez is in at number 3. The reason why I've actually put him in at number 3 and not at number 2 is because of his clunky build. However, I feel like that might be really good for hold up play. So if you're playing a 2 striker formation, like a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-4-2, I feel like Jimenez will be really effective in distribution of the ball. His pace isn't that bad, and he still has fairly high dribbling. So it just depends how well rounded his dribbling stats are in game. I just hope that his agility and balance isn't that bad, but we'll see how it goes when the game comes out. I do think that he's going to be a very good starter striker, and he might play like Negredo in FIFA 14. I don't know if you guys remember, he used to Ronaldo chop the out of everyone. Like that Negredo card with like 70 pace used to be one of my favorite cards in the game, and this Jimenez card looks to be just like that. That Negredo card was also 84 rated, ironically. So yeah, I think Jimenez might be a great shout at number 3. But I just think that he will be number 4. Like, I think he'll be really good this game. I just hope he's not as disappointing as he was in the previous game or the game before that. But that might just be because of the way the game played out. Now with high dribbling and okay pace, I feel like this card will actually be better in game than Iago Aspas, for example. The reason I put him in at number 4 was mainly because of his rating, 83 rating. But this doesn't mean that he's a worse player than those. I just think that in game he might even be a little bit better because of that high dribbling, that pretty high pace. 85 pace is better than most wingers. So he's still better than Jadon Sancho, better than Serge Gnabry. This card is pretty good, and I would say buy it. This will probably be around about the 40k mark again, or 50k mark because he's in the Premier League. But obviously I'm just speculating, guys, so don't take my word for it. It is only an assumption. And yeah, he's got decent passing stats, bad defending stats, but why do you need that as a striker? And okay physical stats. So a chemistry style would definitely sort him out. Maybe even a Hawk would sort him out. With that pace upgrade, that physical upgrade, and that shooting upgrade, he could be one of the best players in this game as a starting striker. So yeah, if you can get Gabriel Jesus before Weekend League, he might be a solid pick. Now let's move on to number 5. Now this one is only going in here due to his pace. Yaki Williams. The reason why I've actually gone with Yaki Williams is because 94 pace, 81 physical, pretty OP stats. However, his 78 dribbling and his 79 shooting are pretty mediocre. In FIFA 20, the last FIFA that just went, he had a 2-star weak foot, I believe, and he was one of the worst strikers I've ever used. Like, he was always through on goal, but he couldn't score, he couldn't finish. Even with a strong foot, there was something about him that just wouldn't come off. However, I feel like with the pace of the game, he could still be very effective with that 78 dribbling. I think with an engine chem style, you can get his pace up to 99 and probably his dribbling up to 85. He could actually be a really good option if you use the engine. Yes, you won't fix his shooting, but you do fix his pace and his dribbling, and I feel like in this game it might be very meta. Now guys, in at number 6 is Freeberry. Okay, the reason why I've actually put this guy in number 6 is because with 5-star, even though his pace and shooting is very underwhelming, we can see that he's got 86 dribbling. So with another engine chem style, his dribbling will shoot up. Okay, he is still a lot quicker than most players, and also with that 5-star, he could prove to be like a golden gem, a hidden gem in fact, because he might be one of those players that everyone looks at and just avoids because of his pace or his shooting. And I guarantee you now, he'll probably play amazing in game with an engine chem style. I mean, his pace will go in excess of 80. His dribbling can go to like 90 something, and his passing could go up as well. So the reason why I would say get Ribery is also because he can play in that cam role rather than that striker role. So he's a little bit of both. I mean, he's one of those iffy ones that I've put in there. But definitely, as a second striker, he'll be very effective, and I think that a striker that he would work next to is Raul Jimenez that I've actually put in. So maybe those two together, you could get a little Serie A Premier League hybrid. Now in at number 7, the reason why I've gone with him is because I actually really like this card. Like, I've used this Future Stars card in FIFA 20, and I used it in draft literally this morning. I used him in draft, and he was still pretty good in the game. And that got me thinking, okay, his pace is good, his dribbling is good, he's got okay shooting stats, and he's got okay physical. With that 81 dribbling, if we slap on another engine, as I've been saying, he'll be very responsive because his balance and agility is relatively okay and well-rounded. His dribbling stats are very well-rounded because of his rating. So I do think that Danielle Marlin will be one of those players to watch out for. He's also 78 rated, and he's in the Eredivisie, so I feel like he's going to be very cheap at the beginning of the game. So if you want a starter squad striker and you don't want to spend bucks, Danielle Marlin is your guy, and I'm telling you guys free of charge right now, he will do you bits. I feel like he'll do bits in a 2 rather than a 1, or if you've got wingers either side. So now in at number 8, now we've gone with Osimhen. So the reason why I think that this guy will not just be a great card at the beginning of the game, I also believe he'll be a great investment. Yes, he's a 79 rated card, but after the first week, his card will go out of packs when the ones to watches come out. If he gets the ones to watch, which I think he will, because he's moved to Serie A. Then also he's got a great pace, and he's got very well balanced stats. His dribbling is not great, so I don't know how he'll work. I don't think he'll fit the meta of the game, but I just feel like more of a starter squad striker, like your first ever squad, he might fit in. I don't think he'll be able to play the first weekend league. If you do play him, you guys will have problems. However, with that 79 shooting and that 79 physical, you do have a very strong striker as well. So it just depends on how his stats are well balanced. And with his 73 dribbling, if he does have good, say for example, agility, balance, all in the 70, or is very well rounded, he could still be a very usable card. It just depends how well rounded his dribbling stats are. So I do recommend, guys, putting on an engine on this card again, because his passing is abysmal. I just think the reason why I've picked him is because he's probably one of the first strikers that you can probably get for around about 1,000 to 2,000 coins, and with that 87 pace, you can't really go wrong. Now let's go on to Ante Rebic. Now Ante Rebic is one of those players which is a bit iffy most FIFAs. However, this FIFA, unlike Osimhen, he's got much better balanced stats. He has good physicals, he has good dribbling, he has good shooting, and he has great pace. This card absolutely throws Osimhen out of the water, like absolutely destroys that card. This card is probably 5k, and this card is probably 1k. Like if you compare the two, yeah, you can already see a huge difference in every single aspect. Yes, his defending, the defending is the same in fact, but his stats matter in the right places. Like with 79 dribbling, even if he's got like a little bit less agility or a little bit less balance, the rest of his dribbling must be well rounded to be that high. Okay, with 80 physical, he might have good stamina, he must have good strength, he might be really good. He probably fits the meta of this game as well as a 79 rated. So I do feel like for a gaming option, for actually a playing option, I feel like Rebic is very, very viable. I feel like he might be slightly expensive than Victor Osimhen. However, I feel like he'll also play 2 or 3 times better than that card. It's not in any specific order, but I do think that Ante Rebic will be a great addition to anyone's starter team, and that's Luka Yovich. Now you guys are probably thinking, this guy's common goal, where should we get him? Firstly, the links, really important. The links are really important. He's got good physical stats, he's got great dribbling stats, and he's got a good shooting stat, and I believe he also has 5-star weak foot. So a 5-star weak foot, we all know how effective that was on FIFA 20. Now to have a 5-star weak foot on FIFA 21, we don't know how effective it will be, so that's why I've put him in that last place. But I do think that he will be an absolute baller in the game at the start of the game. I feel like he'll come in at around about 1,000 or 2,000 coins. His price will always go up because of League SBCs, so you will never lose coins on this card. But I honestly believe this card could be overlooked because of the fact that he's common gold. And with an engine chem style, I use the engine chem style all the time because it brings responsiveness to players, and players that need pace and have decent dribbling stats, after an engine chem style you can see them change completely. And seeing that the meta isn't really pace, it's more so dribbling, this FIFA, we can potentially see this Luka Yovich card being pretty good, pretty darn saucy. So that was my 10 potentially OP prediction for FIFA 21. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you want to see more of these videos, these are for strikers by the way, if you want to see more of them before the build up to FIFA 21, please drop in the comments down below. It will actually, yeah, it will make me want to do more. And yeah, I think the next one I'm going to do are probably wingers, 84 or maybe 85 rated or below. Just let me know what rating you guys also want to see, and what kind of players you want me to slightly tell you about or talk to you about. So yeah guys, drop it in the comments below. I hope you guys are having a lovely day once again, and as always, take care.